Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Monster Legends Legend. And today we are going to be talking about the 6 monsters from last week that came out. I'll be ranking them from 1 through 6, so we'll jump into that. Also, I've teased a little bit about giving away, a gift card here or there as far as you guys asking, hey, sign me up. You guys don't need to worry about that. Like, it's going to be just one of those things that's just like automatic. Like, it's going to be one of those, I'm going to drop a certain task or something that you guys will have to do. And then you guys, whoever responds to that, I don't know, maybe I'll just get your email address and you can tell me whether you like, what was it, iTunes or Google, was it Play? Sorry, I don't have a Samsung phone or anything like that. But so let's go into these monsters from last week. Remember, this is my own personal preference, not anybody else's, just mine. So whether you agree or you don't agree, it doesn't sway my opinion. But we're gonna jump right into it. So we're gonna go with number 6. Keep in mind, Roswell Doom. I liked his appeal. I mean, his evolving traits weren't bad. I enjoyed those. However, I am not a fan of certain skills, and we're going to kind of jump into that right now. And one of the things I haven't been doing, which I need to start, and I'm going to start doing it now, is just kind of showing their battle role. So he's a dark and magic attacker with damage boost and fear skills. So the damage boost can really help. You know, it's a nice compliment for an attacker. However, the one thing I hate is the whole removes X amount of total life from itself and then applies double damage like the soul offering. Like, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you remove part of the total life from yourself or your teammates. Like, that's just, for me, that's a complete turn off. I mean, he does have some quality traits, evasion, double damage, but I just don't like that whole removing total, X amount of total life from itself. But there are also other available skills after you get to rank 105, 110, 115. Like it says, applies triple damage to itself, but it removes 50% of total life from one ally. So I think that's kind of a waste. So that is why Roswell Doom, he is ranked number 6 on this list as far as new monsters go. So jumping into number 5, we have Darman and his evolving traits. Nothing too spectacular. He does have life regeneration, so that's, that can come in handy right at the start of battle. We're going to check out what his battle role is. He's a thunder supporter with damage boost, stamina, recovery, and healing skills. So he has some nice supporting roles, the damage boost, the stamina, recovery, and healing skills. Like, I like that with him. However, you guys kind of know how I am. Sometimes I go based off of eye appeal. I didn't think he's very appealing. I mean, I love the fact that he gives 100% of stamina to one ally and heals. I mean, he's a nice complement to a lot of other monsters. And if you don't have any type of monster here that can do what he can, then I would say jump on him. And he can move up in your ranks, and he could do a lot of damage, not only just, not from just attacking, but from being a complement to other monsters. So the number 4, I would say, is Darko. Now, his evolving traits, hard and immune to torture. You guys kind of saw what they were. And let's go with his skills. Battle role, fire attacker with torture, immunity as a trait, and control immunity and ignite skills. So yes, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, don't just focus on attackers. Well, I have a keen interest with attackers, but that doesn't mean that that's all I'm going to do, is just rank the attackers as my top guys. My number 1 is going to surprise you. However, with what Darko has to offer, deals massive special damage to one enemy and then all enemies. That's huge. And I do like the skills that he has. He does have a good eye appeal, so I really enjoy this aspect of him. All in all, I think he's a good attacker. Is he one of the best? No, but he will do. So number 3, we have the evolving traits for, what is his name? Chronobite. they aren't bad. I mean, they're good traits to have. And as far as eye appeal, I mean, he's just like whatever for me. But when it comes to his skills, I'll show them here in a second. I almost forgot to show his battle roll. He's a dark controller with fear, time stop, and blind skills. And the key for me is the fear and time stop. So I've gone up against monsters that have that. And if I don't have a monster that has like evasion or the mega taunt or even a taunt, it really becomes a hassle dealing with these type of monsters because it applies fear, it applies a whole time stop. So it can be very frustrating. So he's a monster that if you don't have a monster that's capable of doing these things, that he could play an active role in your battles and helping you. The number 2 is Empress Luthien. So here's her evolving traits, and as far as her skills and what she can do, let's take a peek at that. Now, her battle role, she has a light and water support with death count, evasion, and sunburn. So she's a good support monster, and I don't care what anyone says. I like some of these skills that she has. Evasion, remove all negative status effects from allies. And then she also has remove all positive status effects from all enemies. I like the curse countdown. Like I said, I like the evasion. So there's a lot that this monster has. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife of monsters. So I really like her. I think if you don't have this monster, it should be one that you should get. And my number 1 ranked one is Sloth Thunder. That's right, it is not a attacker. It is a tank type monster. So he has taunt, immunity to stun. So the taunt, I wish it was mega taunt, but I mean, that can't be for every single monster because then those monsters become a dime a dozen. So the thunder tank with shields, shock, and stamina leak skill. So I really like a lot of what this monster has. And just because I have them equipped, that doesn't mean that's what I'm going to use all the time. So I do love monsters, like I said, that attack. But with this monster, Sloth Thunder just has so much to offer. You know, applying the life shield, the life regeneration, the taunt. Just a lot to offer with this monster. And if you guys do not have a monster that can do a taunt, then this is a good starting point. And you can get him for free. You just got to be patient. It's through, what is it, the Sloth Thunder Maze. But let me know what you guys think about this monster. Let me know what you think about all 6 monsters. Do you like my rankings? Get back with me in the comment section. And don't forget, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.